Hey guys, it's Minitank here, and today I want to talk about Sombra. Yes, the little Mexican hacker, which has totally no space in the tank meta of at the moment, but will it change after this season? I've played her a bit on PTR where she got buffed, and here are my thoughts of her. First, let's talk about the buff she got on PTR, where they reduced the channel time of hack to 0.8 seconds, coming from 1 second. But that's definitely not enough to earn her spot in the meta. Let's take a closer look to her contenders. In terms of raw damage, Sombra may be the worst of the DPS heroes. Here is a simple ranking of them all by potential damage output, excluding headshots. This list is ranked purely by each hero's primary fire. If you included their secondary fire abilities, McCree, Soldier and Genji would all move up, and the whole thing would change even more if you considered the potential damage output of their ultimate abilities. But of course, no hero's value is gauged purely in terms of their damage, even apparently DPS heroes. If they were, Sombra would be losing badly, and we have to consider the impact each of them can make with their other abilities and what role each of them plays in a team. First, let's take a look at Reaper. Reaper is a tank killer. The bigger Stark is hitbox, the faster they die, and is great at using at choke points to force enemies into his close range environment. He has a questionable place in the game right now, but can still make great contributions to the team, and if/when the meta shifts, he will be great. Tracer only has her primary fire to deal damage with, which might seem a bit lame, but her job is to flank and pester people, and she's perfectly capable of doing some serious damage if you can track well. She also has a lot of escape abilities to get her out of trouble. Fire's DPS on par with Sombra's, but unless she's countered well, she can really screw an enemy team, and her ult can tear through them if they're not constantly watching their backs. Soldier 76. Well, we're all painfully familiar with how effective he can be on enemy team. He's well balanced and fits in everywhere, even before the last patch. McCree is basically a slightly different/weaker version of Soldier, who last buff didn't do McCree any favors. He can still be a terror if people would only pick him over Soldier. Genji. He has a high skill ceiling, but can be very effectively terrorize and disorientate any enemy team, in much the same way as Tracer can, and he has more abilities that can damage the team or shut down their offense by reflecting it. Now let's talk about Sombra. Her weapon spread is huge for something that does such mediocre damage, and is her only damage dealing ability. Hack on players has limited use if she can even get it off without taking damage, but it is great on health packs. It makes her capable of some great healing and healing denial, but honestly I prefer to have a dedicated healer like Anna on my team, since she can also deny healing, and denial of health packs is only useful if the enemy team is spread out or doesn't have a healer of their own. Her EMP does have some great potential, but is next to worthless without any team coordination. Usually you set it off and the teams just stare at each other until it's over, so maybe you play her the same way you play Tracer or Genji, except her DPS is superior and Sombra's escape mechanics needs to be placed beforehand, giving her a time limit to make an impact before she leaves the fights again. Sure, you can throw it mid-combat, but it takes a second to land, at which time you could get killed, and the enemy can just turn around and continue shooting you anyway. Stealthing doesn't help either, because the enemy will see you disappear and shoot you anyway. So my conclusion on Sombra is, her only value is spamming her ultimate. Sombra's whole kit is a contradiction of itself, including the gun. Stealth is unable to be used offensively or defensively to delay and time clip, as well as breaking with damage. Her gun is low DPS and high spread, so you have to get in close to be effective, but you never get a chance because of stealth being glorified sprints on cooldown. Hack is high risk and low reward, useless in most of the roster, can be used in stealth, high cast time, is interrupted by any damage and is wasted on anyone who uses their cooldowns. Translocation is your only defensive option, so with Sombra's high time to kill and hard to pull off hack, you have a 15 seconds window where to try to get something done and usually fail miserably. Then teleport back and wait for that to come off cooldown. Rinse repeat, until you have ultimate, which within that time you could give way more value to your team with any other character by getting kills or healing. I also do not agree with developer update within which Jeff said they think she just needs to be learned and figured out first. She's weak because of inconsistent design choices and seriously needs some sort of help. So I don't see any options for Sombra to be in the meta anytime soon. In my opinion, all the other damage dealers are still a better pick. Unless they fix Sombra, she will be a dead character in the competitive scene. I hope you've enjoyed this video about some Sombra talks. If you did, don't forget to like and or subscribe. I'm out for now. See you guys later.